Say yo! And right, another episode on the podcast. That's right, another episode. But for you guys today, all right, we're gonna get into a lot, especially with NBA and how I felt about the new movie that just came out, Thunderbolts. I got a lot to say about that. We're going to get into some of the music industry. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about that for a little bit. We're going to get into a little bit of different topics today. But what I first want to talk about, right, is the NBA playoffs. Okay? Um, the NBA playoffs has shaped up to be very different. Very different than how I was expecting. Very different than what I anticipated. Um, as you all know, I did not have the Knicks going to the finals. But after seeing last night how they played against the Celtics and how the East is shaping up right now and who the possible opponent could be, the Knicks can go to the finals. The Knicks can go to the finals. And that's something that I really thought about long and hard. I'm like, who could take out the Knicks right now? They're up 3-1. The Pacers are up 3-1. And if the Pacers and Knicks were to meet, let's be honest, we will all take the Knicks. And they can go to the finals. Which, this is scary and insane. And I never thought the Knicks would be in the best position right now. I never thought that. I always thought the Celtics, they would win the series and go to the finals. That's just how I felt. That's just in the moment. But prayers up for Tatum. Prayers up for him, man. Hopefully it's not bad of an injury. Maybe it's just a hyperextension. If you saw the play, it looked really nasty. But I'm hoping that it's not all that bad. But it looks pretty bad. It did. It looked pretty bad. But I'm just hoping and praying it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Jaylen Brown was on the bench, checked into the game. Then Tatum hurt. It's insane. It's literally insane. I was like, at all costs in this game, do not let Jaylen Brown or Tatum get hurt. And what do you know? Tatum got hurt. So that's my luck. My prediction is out the window for that. But now I'm saying to myself, who could come out of the East? And it's definitely the Knicks. It's definitely the Knicks. They got nothing to lose. They can win it all of the East. Now the West, series is tied 2-2 with the Nuggets and Thunder. I'm still going with my prediction, standing 10 toes down. Got the Nuggets. Can't count the Joker out. Can't count him out. Jamal Murray, he been in these situations. He got to play a little bit better since last game. You got to play a lot better than that. But with Aaron Gordon, clutch, you know what I'm saying? Him doing his thing. I like the Nuggets. I really do. I like the Nuggets and what they got. But the Thunder is the Thunder. They're the number one seed for a reason. Number one offense, number one defense. So can't take nothing away from them. Can't take nothing away from them. Unfortunately, the Warriors, who I was really rooting for in this whole entire thing, their season might be over. It might be over. Unless they try to win next game in Minnesota, push it to maybe a game 6 to get Curry back. But this series is more likely than over. It is. Warriors had a great season. Timberwolves doing their thing. Ant-Man is on a tear right now. He on a rampage. And props to Julius Randle, man. We props to Julius Randle. He's balling. He's been balling in these playoffs, doing a lot better than what we've seen him when he was in the Knicks and all that. He's balling. Mad respect for the Timberwolves. I do. Except Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert, we still don't like you. We still don't like you, Gobert. We still don't like you. But everybody else, mad respect, man. Mad respect, man. Warriors, I feel like this was a successful season. I really do. Because at the beginning of the season, nobody had them going to the playoffs except me. I had them going to the playoffs, all right? just barely. But I had them going to the playoffs. I knew they would make at least the play-in, and from the play-in, I feel like they could go to the playoffs. Um, but now they won the play-in, then went to the first round of the playoffs, playing in the second round. Unfortunately, Curry hurt, but you gotten this far. You gotten this far. You're not home early. You at least made it past the first round. Then the Fakers. Then LeFraud James. Yeah, you made it farther than them. So I mean, that's great. That's pretty good right there. In my eyes, the Warriors had a successful season. This was a great season. This is a building year going into the off season and the next season. You know what I'm saying? I feel like in this off season they're gonna make moves, help reconstruct the team and see what's best for them. You can't rule out a possibility Giannis going to the Warriors. You can't. I mean, Giannis did say he liked playing with Steph. Him and Steph are represented by the same agency. You know what I'm saying? Did my own little research in that, and you know what I'm saying? It could happen. It could. I'm not saying it will happen, but I'm saying it possibly could. It possibly could. Um, but the Spurs got the assets. The Knicks got the assets. Thunder, they have a multitude of assets. They do. If they just wanted Giannis, like they could just give out this and that, like without question. I feel like his top choices should be Warriors, Spurs, and Knicks. I feel like it should, especially with the market. Hey, he should do it. He should look into those three teams. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go in the East, you want to be on the East Coast, okay, cool. Knicks. That fair game. It's fair game. All right. 76ers, they got their own problems. Celtics, okay, they're going to be there. Cavs, frauds. Just frauds. The regular season team, I've been saying that they weren't going to go far anyways in my opinion. I've been saying the regular season made just like Jalen Green, regular season made, and that's okay. Some players are just regular season. Then when it comes to playoffs, they just disappear. The light's too bright, like kind of like Austin Reeves. They said all-star. He's an all-star. Didn't look like it in the playoffs. Absolutely not. Did not look like it. Even a little bit of Devin Booker. Sometimes you have a tendency of missing. You would be missing. I'd be like, what the heck? It is what it is. So, just those kind of examples. You know what I'm saying? Big stars. Well, in that case, Austin Reeves, like little mini star. You know what I'm saying? With much anticipation and expectation. You would hope they would, rise up to the occasion. But, things happen. Things happen. But much respect to them though. We love Devin Booker over here. Austin Reeves, he's cool. He's cool. I mean, I don't like the Fakers. The only person I like from the Fakers is Luka, and that's it. That's it. But no disrespect to him. It's just that's how I feel. Anyways, the Cavs are done. The Cavs are frauds. They're hurt. They're only regular season team, so this don't surprise me at all. The Celtics won, it definitely does, but it is what it is. It is what it is because they always want to shoot threes, but it is what it is. Going to my predictions for the rest of the playoffs. I feel like in the next round it will be the Pacers versus Knicks for the East, and for the West, I feel like it will be Nuggets versus Timberwolves. That's just how I feel. I feel like the Nuggets, they can get it done, clutch up. They have the experience, and they can get a bucket, especially with the two-man dynamic duo and Jokic and Jamal Murray. Very, very, very likely. You know what I'm saying? But the series is tied 2-2, so it can be anybody's game. I'm waiting for the next game to see how that unfolds. They play in OKC next game. Yeah. So it's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting to see. And from there, who I think could go to the finals, I think it could be Timberwolves, did beat the Nuggets that playoffs, but I feel like this time is going to be revenge. And the Nuggets are a higher seed, which they got home court advantage. So I feel like the Nuggets could edge the Timberwolves and go to the finals, and the Knicks beat the Pacers. It'll be Nuggets and Knicks in the finals, and the Nuggets winning it all. You can't count out the Joker. I've done it at least twice. Learn my lesson. Learn my lesson, and he's the MVP for a reason. He's MVP. You know what I'm saying? He's what, two-time MVP, 3 time. This year they trying to make him MVP, but this year is gonna go to Shea for sure. Shea deserves MVP, but I feel like Knicks in finals and the Nuggets winning it all. I feel like that's a high possibility. But we got to see. Thunder are no slouch. They're not going to just roll over and give it to the Nuggets. So it's going to be a dogfight. I'm ready. I'm excited for that. Um, Going into other matters. Talking about music. The music part. You know what I'm saying? I feel like music isn't what it used to be. It's like it's different now. Like in some songs that I listen to, like that I used to listen to, like Young and Lil, Rob 49, all of them is different. Like you can even hear it in the songs, like especially nowadays with what's trending and what's going on. Like it's just different. It's catchy, but your spirit, it don't feel right. Which is why I'm in the Bible. I'm in the Bible, and one of the things, you know what I'm saying, Lucifer was good at is music. He captivates you with music. That's how he gets you. But songs today is like my spirit. It's not moved by it at all. Like I don't feel like, oh yeah, this is. I don't feel like that. No, I don't. And music today, I told my friends this, my close friends this. I feel like music is starting to become demonic, and what you listen and what you put into yourself is how you will be. You know what I'm saying? And the people that we do like to listen to and think, oh yeah, this is tough, and you know what I'm saying, they got it going on, but what's the message behind it? You feel me? What's the message behind it? Because some of them are devil worshippers. Let's just call it real. Let's call it spade a spade. Some of them are devil worshippers, and they like to, you know, say this, say that, do what they think is cool and all that. And that's what they want to do. But eternally, it's not going to do nothing for them. You know what I'm saying? Especially on earth. I'm not trying to be a preacher. I'm not trying to preach. But it's like music nowadays is not what it used to be. Which is why I listen to, of course, a lot of gospel. You gotta listen to gospel. It changes you. It changes your spirit, your mood, how you feeling, and keeping the evil spirits away. Also, I like to listen to 80s music. 80s and 70s. And 90s. 70s, 80s, 90s. That's what I listen to, because I can't listen to always shooting, robbing, stealing and killing, trying to do all these things. And I got different baby mamas. Child support got me this, or I smack a female, but they call them the B word. I can't listen to that. I can't. And again, like I told you, and what I just said, what you listen to and what you put in is how you will ultimately become. And I don't want to become that. You know what I'm saying? It ruins the mind. It ruins the mind. And I'm not trying to have that in my spirit. I'm not. I'm trying to, live for Christ, be joyful, not having evil thoughts, or doing something or trying to be someone that I'm not. I can't do that. That happened to me once. I learned my lesson. Can't do that. Can't do that. So that's why with this subject, I'm like, music, it's not what it used to be. It's not what it used to be. It's going down the wrong path. Um, there are a couple of bangers. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of good people got nice songs and good heat, but what's the message behind it? You know what I'm saying? The lyrics. If you look at the lyrics, and that's what I paid attention to, and which ultimately led to, I can't do that no more. And even, you know what I'm saying, going to clubs and all that, it doesn't do nothing for me spiritually. It doesn't. Because all we do on earth is momentary, all right? But our soul and our spirit, we're either going to go to two places, heaven or hell. And we can't take fame, riches with us when we die. You just can't. It's all about your soul and what you do on earth. How are you living? Are you stealing? Are you robbing, taking advantage of people? Are you helping others, leading them to Christ? Or, you're being, generous and giving? How are you going to live? And that's the perspective I've been having. And so we're all going to be held accountable for our actions, what we do, what we say. And I feel like one of the ultimate things that makes us do certain stuff is television, music, a good amount of that, or influences. But I just felt like I needed to speak on that because I listening to music and, just seeing how it's transformed, it's crazy to me. It's crazy, and which is why I listen to gospel and I listen to old school music. In my eyes, Bobby Brown is number one, then Michael Jackson. I love Bobby Brown. I listen to Bobby Brown music, not all the time. But in my eyes, Bobby Brown is him. That's just how I feel. A lot of people love Michael Jackson and they feel like he's number one. That's cool. That's cool. I have no problem with that. I just like Bobby Brown a lot. I really do. So I feel like I just needed to talk about that. Just like, give y'all an overview and like how I feel about music overall, and the meanings and words behind it, and just reading in between the lines, like what's going on, what are they talking about, what's the message behind it. You feel me? But I wanted to talk about that for a little moment. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. All right, we're going up. We're going up. Appreciate y'all for the love, support. We're already at 1K. We're past 1K. But now we're just trying to get to 5K. All right, so on the road to 5K, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? It's grind season. It's summer, so let's do it. You don't care about online classes. For what? We're gonna make videos. We're gonna make videos. So that's what we're gonna do. So like, comment, subscribe for your boy. It will mean a lot. Deeply appreciated. Now, get into a different topic. Movies. Movies. Man, where do I begin? Where do I begin? If you haven't already, I would highly recommend y'all get y'all Washington gear, okay? Because this season we're going to the Super Bowl. All right? If you don't believe in us, okay, stand on that side. Y'all didn't believe in us when I told y'all we could go to the Super Bowl this past season. We were at the NFC Championship. I was close. I was very, very close. But we went to the NFC Championship. We went farther with our rookie than the Dallas Cowboys have with Dak Prescott. All right? We're not worried about Cowboys. We're not worried about the Giants. They got a bunch of issues on their end, okay? Washington, we up. We up. All right? This is our time. All we need to really focus on is the Eagles, Lions, Rams, and maybe Packers. That's just about it. Vikings, I'm a little hazy. They got Justin Jefferson, yeah, but what's that defense looking like? What's the offensive line looking like? And most importantly, how is the QB looking like? Because they got rid of Sam Darnold, so we're going to see. We are going to see. But this is our year. Washington on top. So I just wanted to add that in there. But well, talking about movies, I went to go see Thunderbolts. I did. I went to go see Thunderbolts, and it was not good. It was not good. It was bad. It was very bad. It was bad. Um, if I had to give my honest opinion about it. It was cool. Had a little bit of good action, but other than that, it was not it. I could have watched that movie at home, but decided to go to the movies. Why? I do not know. If I could, I would want my money back. Marvel, no. Forget that. F that. Marvel, I want my money back. I want my money back. From the Captain Marvel movie to the Eternals to this movie. I want my money back. I want a refund. Because I don't know what Thunderbolts was. I told y'all I would give my honest opinion about Thunderbolts. And if it was bad, I would crash out. Well, you did it. Marvel did it. I hope you're happy. I hope you're happy. Because Thunderbolts, it was not good. It wasn't it. Just a warning. I'm going to spoil the end. Alright, so if you don't want to listen to it right now, that's cool. But I'm going to talk about the end really quick. But basically, the ending was terrible. They're trying to replace the Avengers with the Suicide Squad. And that's who I'm going to say. It's basically the Suicide Squad. You got villains and all of them fugitives teaming up and calling themselves the Avengers. Really? Really? You got a Temu version of Captain America who's dumb, and that shield, like, it was made with arts and crafts with a little kid. Okay? You got a fat Russian dude who thinks he's the Incredible Hulk, which ain't it. I don't get it. Natasha Romanoff's sister, Black Widow, okay, she got it. She got the skills. You know what I'm saying? Cool. That's dope. But the rest of them, they ain't got not one power. Not one useful power. Okay? Not one useful power. The only one who is the strongest in the Legion, or that little, what should I even say? Associates with this associates. That's what I call it. The associates. That's gonna be their name. It's not the Thunderbolts. It's the associates. The only one that's the strongest is Bob. That's the only one. I don't know who came up with the name. The producers, out of every name, y'all come up with Bob. That's neither here or there. But they don't have any real superpowers. And let alone, they're not stronger than the original Avengers. So why would you try to replace them? I'm still upset that y'all killed my guy Iron Man off. I'm still upset about that. I know it's been years, a couple of years. Quite frankly, I don't care. I don't care. Iron Man was the heart and soul of the Avengers, and you killed him off. You wrote Captain America off into the sunset and made him, you know what I'm saying, promote Falcon as Captain America, which I'm still trying to get over that. But, I mean, that's still cool, though. It's still cool. You killed Black Widow off. You killed Gamora off. You initially killed Loki off. But he's still alive. Another version, a variant of him. Go watch Loki, by the way, Disney Plus. I don't get it. Why? Just why? Why would Marvel do this to me? Why would didn't the cast have a say in this? Didn't the actors say, let's not do this, I'm not for this? Or they just had the hush money? What's going on? Do I need to take a trip to California, the Hollywood studio? I think maybe I should. I should give Marvel a piece of my mind. Because ain't no way Thunderbolts should have been that bad, let alone other Marvel movies before Thunderbolts. Absolutely no way. Marvel, to me, is my Star Wars. How Star Wars fans are and all of that, that's how Marvel is to me. And you guys are ruining it. You're ruining it. So congratulations. You better make me a DC fan. I hope you're happy. I hope it was worth it too. I really do. I might watch Batman in a few minutes. Shoot, I might watch the Joker or Deathstroke. Well, let me just choose. Because this don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It should not be like this. Marvel should not have done this. This was terrible management, terrible developing. I don't care. And I hope they do watch this somehow, if some way. I hope they do. Because that was not it. And whoever was the critic that said the best movie since Endgame ever, go somewhere. Just go somewhere. Who paid you that much money to tell you that? Because that was not it. Captain America Brave New World was better than that. In my opinion. I don't know how you could say the Thunderbolts was a great movie and almost better than Endgame. I don't get that. I don't. I just don't. I just don't. And it pisses me off too. It pisses me off. I can't believe it. But we're here. Marvel, you disappointed me. You've been disappointing me. And this is nothing new though. I was really disappointed because I wasted my money. Not in the movie, but I wasted my money. My money and time that I will never get back. And with the Captain Marvel movie. Yeah, I still want a refund on that. And the Eternals. So on three separate occasions for the movies for Marvel, I want my money back. Marvel, you did it this time. You did it this time. I don't know how. And I know it's not just me that feels the same way. I know other people out there, and even you guys, y'all feel the same way. Because Marvel has fallen off a cliff drastically. It has fallen off a cliff. Like DC right now at this point is way better. DC movies are better. Like the Batman movie. Heck, maybe even The Flash. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't get it at all. Because Marvel has all the talent, the funding, all of that, and they still somehow disappoint me. Still disappoint me. And that's why I'm making an announcement now. From here on out, besides the Spider-Man movie, I'm not watching any other Marvel movies until Avengers Doomsday. Until Avengers Doomsday, that's the only movie I will be anticipating and watching in theaters. And I will be doing a live full reaction to that. So, cameraman, I'll pay you extra. I'll pay you overtime. But we got to get that going for next year. So, book it. But yeah, I'm going to watch Spider-Man. And after Spider-Man for this year, I'm just waiting till Doomsday. I'm just going to wait till Doomsday. Being so dead serious. I'm being so dead honest. I'm not watching anything else. And it's not because I'm biased and they killed off Iron Man, so that's why I don't want to watch it. No. It's cool. You kill off a character, okay, I don't have a problem with that. But when you try to replace the character as if nothing happened and the other characters that played a major role for all these years and decades, come on, man. Come on, man. It's not the same. It's just certain people you cannot replace. It's kind of like Home Alone. The movie Home Alone with Kevin. You can't replace that Kevin. And you can't replace the mom. Which is why nobody even watches the other Home Alone movies. I know I'm right. Because I'm one of them. I'm one of the people. I even tried watching the other Home Alone. I said it's not the same. And I turned it off. I did. I'm being so serious. It's just certain people you cannot replace. Especially after all these years in the history you have. You just can't. So Marvel, y'all are a disappointment, man. Y'all are a disappointment. I want my refund. I want my money back. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep on going doing this. It's sad. Y'all making me a DC fan. And I'm being so serious, I might even watch Batman or Deathstroke right now. I even might. Cause this is sad. It really is. Y'all put a bunch of associates, a bunch of fugitives together and called them the Avengers. This is a disgrace. It's a disgrace. This is a disgrace. That's all I have to say about it. That's all I have to say about it. And I'm not anticipating any other movie besides the Spider-Man movie and Avengers Doomsday. I watch every other movie. I watch the DC movie. I will, because I know I can count on them. I watch the DC movie. I watch every other movies. But it ain't going to be Marvel. It ain't going to be Marvel. So, with that, I'm going to leave it to you guys. Should I give Marvel another chance? I don't know. I'm not. I'm probably not. I'm just going to wait till Spider-Man and then do that's it. But, I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. But, if I had to tell y'all, if y'all should watch Thunderbolts, don't do it. For your time and your money, do not do it. You can watch it at home if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend y'all going to the movies and doing it. Don't make the mistake I did. Do not. At all costs, avoid it. Marvel, y'all got a lot. Y'all got some nerve. You got a lot of... I'm just leave it at that. But y'all, more videos coming soon. More pranks. We're gonna do a lot more pranks. Grind season. Every day. Every day. Love y'all. Y'all be safe. Alright? Be easy. Alright, remember. Keep Christ first. In all that you do. Remember that. Stay in this. The Bible. Stay in the Bible. Love y'all. I'll see y'all next episode. Peace.